Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a hot topic. We're going to talk about, does education level matter if you want to get into recruitment? So it's a big question, right? A lot of people ask, what's the barrier to entry to get into recruitment? I mean, I think personally, you probably need to have been to university, honestly, to get into recruitment. Otherwise, I really can't see how you could make it, right, to any kind of level. I mean, you went to university, right?
I actually didn't, mate.
Really?
Life finds a way.
You're a living example of how basically someone who's illiterate can get into recruitment, basically like a Neanderthal who can succeed and somehow, against all the odds, manage to carve out a career in recruitment. So that's the end of the video, basically.
Yeah, it's pretty much it, yeah.
One of the things we look at is a lot of people who, and this is not everybody, right, but almost the further you go along in your educational career, so if you get to master's or kind of PhD level, actually the kind of jobs you're suited to tend to be a little more like research-based and
more back office, I think, than front office, I would say.
Yeah. So I think in recruitment, you need to have that skill where you're prepared to enter into a conversation without being fully necessarily researched and an expert in what you're talking about, and you're willing to
You have to improvise a
little bit and sell. And I think for me, one of the key areas is emotional intelligence.
Absolutely. I mean, you dealing with people, I think especially in recruitment, our product are people, so we actually selling people to, our clients, basically, Plus, I think all the soft skills that are necessary to succeed in a highly, highly competitive sales environment, like, grit, for instance, persistence, work ethic, all the intangible things that, you usually don't get by reading a book.
Yeah, I think a high level of emotional intelligence gives you the ability to make better connections with a wider variety of people, and that's one of the real important skills, I think, right, in the job. Yeah, I think the other thing around emotional intelligence is it actually gives you an ability to read people, which is really important, I think, in recruitment. One of the key things you need to understand is somebody telling you the whole truth? Are they hiding something? Are they holding something back?
Are they lying about their salary, for instance?
Yeah, right. And then do you have the soft skills to actually bring that out in a nice way? A lot of people think that all recruiters should be like really extroverted as well. And I used to think that. And I think, probably at the start of our career, we would only hire people that were kind of like us.
Yep.
Very extroverted, outgoing, social, all that kind of stuff. I interviewed somebody a couple of weeks ago, actually, and we do like a role play in our interview, and it is a little bit daunting.
Yep.
And, she actually said to me at the beginning of the role play, she said, listen, I am kind of introverted, I'm really nervous about this, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
Yeah,
and she nailed it. So I think educational background for us is not that important. Extrovert, introvert actually is not that important. It's just the emotional intelligence, the inner steel and strength, and then you can make it as a recruiter.
So basically what we're trying to say is that, if you don't have a degree and you actually are keen to get into recruitment, we are very happy to have a chat with you.
Yeah. As long as you're already based in Japan, I mean, you're probably not going to get a visa without a degree. That's
correct. Well, you can still marry a Japanese woman like I did.
That's it.
Perfect. That was my key to Japan.
So either go to university or marry a Japanese woman, and then you can work at Cornerstone.
Can you find a woman at Cornerstone?